Now, wasn't that intro just fucking godly? Like, oh my god. I've watched that video, or that intro, like 100 times since Lucas sent it to me. Lucas is a god with the camera. And, oh man, oh my god. I love it so much. I hope you guys love it. Oh, it's just beautiful. Hi, don't look at me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stop looking at me, you're making me nervous. Okay, anyway. So now, if you're going to be riding year-round, and you just so happen to live in a very shitty place, let's just say Illinois, where it gets cold and sub-zero temperatures. Sub-zero in Fahrenheit, because I'm American, and the metric system scares me. So, gets very cold, high wind chill, we'll throw in a little bit of a snow, maybe occasionally a blizzard. And yeah, you want to ride your motorcycle for whatever ungodly reason. Well, I'm here to give you some fancy tips on how to do that, because, hey man, oh, that was weird. I didn't know that was there. Because yeah, if you want to fucking freeze your ass off, go ahead, have fun. I will be sitting very warmly in my car and or home. Call me a bitch, but fuck, you're the one with icicles off your beard. Well, you're gonna want a few things. You're gonna want some accessories on your bike, so bike accessories. You're gonna want really good winter gear, possibly heated gear. Hi. You're gonna want to be very brave. Very brave, because black ice is a thing. Now, depending on the bike that you're riding, so if you got like an adventure bike or touring bike, you're probably already gonna have this on there. But those do have different options too. You're gonna want a windscreen. Like if I was gonna ride the Street Fighter year round, well, I'd be screwed. I'd need like a windscreen, because wind is what's gonna make you even colder than what the temperature is outside. So let's start off with the gear. There's a couple different types of gear you can get. You can just get thermal gear, which is just insulated gear that's just very thick, multiple C's at the end of that thick, like 7 of them. That helps you keep you warm, insulates your body heat, not like what I'm wearing now where it's perforated. And yeah, that's kind of your baseline. You can also get a suit, like a winter suit that's like waterproof. I think most winter gear is waterproof, but it's a full onesie and it's insulated, fun stuff like that. But you can also go above and beyond all that. You get heated gear, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Heated gear would definitely help quite a bit. Basically, if you have a battery tender lead on your bike, you can. Some of them will plug right into that. I think others will plug into like those little 12-volt outlet things if you have one of those on your bike. And I think that's your best option if you can afford it, because I'm pretty sure it's a little more expensive than non-heated gear. So if you can get heated gear and you're trying to ride year-round, go for it. Otherwise, you can just find some really good winter gear that should be more than enough for what you need it, because I'm assuming if you are riding year-round, you're probably not going very far. Now, I don't know a lot of different companies that make like touring gear like that. One company we have at work is, I think it's Klim, it's K-L-I-M. They're pretty high-end touring gear. They have like a one-piece suit for, I think it's weatherproof, so I'm sure it's warm. I'm pretty sure like the main brands like Alpinestars, Dainese, Icon, they all make something along the lines of winter riding, or just warmer weather riding. I do want to say though that the gloves you're going to want to splurge on, because gloves are going to make or break your ride. If your hands don't work, how the fuck do you think you're going to be able to ride the bike? Like, you use your hands for the main controls. So definitely get good gloves, like really good gloves. And that kind of brings me into the whole accessories on your bike specifically. I'm not going into specific bikes, like I'm not going to talk about the Street Fighters accessories for like year-round riding or anything. You're definitely going to want heated gear. Now, I mean, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the Street Fighter, because who doesn't want to hear about it, right? My bike comes equipped with the leads already, so all I have to do is buy Ducati brand heated grips, and I can just fucking plug and play and be done with it. Other bikes might not have that. I know there's tons of companies out there that make it fairly easy to install them. They just have you draw power from a wire that gets power when you turn the key on, and they have a button installed. Triumph also has plug and play heated grip, so depending on what bike you have, it might be a little bit more work than others, but there's most likely a heated grip set for you somewhere. Now some bikes come with these stock depending on the style, like the Triumph Tigers and the Triumph Scramblers. I'm pretty sure some BMWs have it, and I'm sure a multitude of other bikes have it, but hand guards. So they clip onto the bars and they just cover your hands. It's just a plastic piece. When I come to a stop, I'll show you. That just is like right here. It just covers your hands over the brakes, the clutch lever, and basically breaks up the wind, so your hands are getting destroyed by the wind. Those are nice. I mean, adventure bikes, I think, use them more for like being out in the foresty areas where your hands can get hit by something. But they also double as helping with wind protection too, and allow your hands to stay a little bit warmer if you don't have the heated grips that I've already recommended you to get. Now we're gonna get into the Cadillac, the Mercedes, the Lexus of accessories that you can put on your bike. There's only really one that comes to mind, honestly. Is heated seats. The heated seats are fucking great. They're warm and tushy. I ride a Ducati, so I have a heated seat stock. And by heated seat, I mean my exhaust is routed right under my taint. But most bikes don't have that luxury. And if you could call it a luxury, well, you can get a heated seat, and that just helps. I mean, I wouldn't say it's really core temperature helping, but it definitely helps kind of just keep your bottom half warm. Most heated accessories really will have multiple settings too, so you don't have to have them on full all the time to where they're like burning you. You can get them, put them on a low setting, a medium setting, high setting, just kind of whatever you need, which is nice because sometimes on a brisk fall morning or night, you don't need highest temperature heated grips, and your hands are just going to be melting, but you just kind of want a little extra comfort, so you put them on a low setting, and it is really nice. It's one of those just kind of quality of life features when you get an accessory like that. Probably the biggest thing you should worry about with riding year round is how different the roads are going to be. You're gonna have to be super fucking safe, and super cautious, because well, one, you're gonna have to get good tires, because if you have sport tires, you're done. You're gonna have to get like I don't know, do they make winter tires for bikes? I don't think they do. They might. I'll put a note in here if they do. I gotta look that up. That's gonna be pretty interesting to know about. But you won't want a performance tire. You're gonna want something more street oriented. You're gonna have to watch out for black ice, which is hard because, well, you know, you can't really see it. Cars are not going to be expecting you to be out on the road on a bike. Like, they just in the winter months, people don't think about motorcycles. So you're gonna have to be so careful when you're out on the road in the middle of winter on a motorcycle, because cars are not thinking about motorcycles. They don't see them. Like, good on you for wanting to do winter riding and whatnot. But dude, it's gotta be miserable. When first year that I started riding, I rode on Christmas Eve because it was clear. And it was like an odd Christmas Eve. It was like 45 degrees. Fuck, dude. Oh my god, it's so cold. No. I just don't do it. My reasonings for not doing it, I'm a little bitch. I really don't like the cold. It's just not for me. Like, I don't ride in the rain. Not because I don't want to get the bike wet or whatever. It's just, I don't like it. I don't really have rain gear either. But yeah, there's a lot to it that like goes into safety factors on riding, and if you're able to, I mean, to ride year round, you're gonna have to be a pretty skilled rider too. Like, I think it's something to think about, that the riding style in the winter is going to have to be vastly different than your riding style in the summer or warmer months. Well, I think that about sums it up. I mean, this is kind of I didn't really prepare for this video, honestly. I had plans for another video, and every time I tried making that video, it didn't work out. Maybe I'll come back to that topic later, but right now this is just kind of my base knowledge on winter riding. So sorry if it seems kind of just thrown together, because it literally was. Not literally, but it pretty much was. I hope it had some good information, at least a little bit, something that you can kind of grasp. I feel like a lot of new riders try and ride year round, or ride as far into the winter as they can, because they love riding. And fuck yeah, dude, I mean, riding's amazing. Motorcycles are cool as shit. But I think there's a lot that they don't realize with riding in the winter and the colder months that hopefully this video shed some light on. So leave a like if you like this, comment on if you ride year round, and also make sure you subscribe, because I'm 13 subscribers away from 100, and then I get my fancy schmancy customized link on YouTube, so it can be youtube.com/rowdyfox. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.